Hello everyone, today we're taking a look at the German E-75 Flakpanzer. So this is the Entwicklung E-75 heavy medium tank with the twin 5.5 centimeter flak guns on it. And this one's like 1945 and the city's being attacked by the Allied bombers. So here's the history for this tank. Here's our camo scheme. It does come with photo etch. And then you also have some completed images up here. Let's rip this one open and see what we have in here. Alrighty. So, first things first, we have our photo etch. The photo etch is just the grills in the back and the things to hold the chain or the wire down, as well as some hatches, it seems. And in the back, you get your copper wire, and this would be like the towing wire for the tank. Alrighty. Let me grab my scissors. Let's start cutting stuff open. Alrighty. So first, here, we have the upper hull. The upper hull has pretty good weld textures on the edges. They have sunken rivets. The grills in the back, they are already molded, and you just use photo etch on these. It's roughly the size of a Panther hull. Yeah, this is the E50 hull. That's interesting. So I guess E75, E50, I guess they use the same hull. Anyways, it's got the nice angle. It's a classic German look. Pretty nice. And pretty sharp toolings. Tops is pretty flat. And yeah, very good weld marks on these. Nice. Alrighty, moving on. Next one we have here is the lower hull. So opening this one up here, we don't have much on here. I mean, it's not a super expensive kit, so there wouldn't be much stuff here, but you have the mounting spots for the suspension to go. The bottom, you have the escape hatches and the additional stuff on the bottom. Again, even the bottom has good welding texture. The hooks are built onto the chassis, and you simply just slap it on like that, and then it's tight. Yeah. So yeah, the lower hull just has some good armor weld textures right there where they meet the upper hull, but that's about it for the lower hull. Here are your clear parts. There's the K sprue. The clear parts is just the vision slits for the crew, the periscopes. Okay. Putting that back. Here we have the turret. So this is a flak turret. It has good weld marks all around. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an octahedral shape actually, which is interesting. And yeah, all welded, which is very nice. And they'd be the hatches on the top. There's the spot for the radio. It's quite fat looking turret, honestly, but it's pretty cool looking. Yeah, okay. Anyways, moving on. This sprue here is the G sprue. And the G sprue... Whoops, give me a second, I dropped something. Sorry about that. I have this sitting on a separate table, I just knocked it over. Once I got it. Okay, anyways, didn't come back. The G sprue has the flash hiders and the guns for the turret. Looks like the elevation mechanism for the turret as well. The barrels, and then this would sit in the turret, as well as like the vents on the top. So these are vents. And then all the little additional stuff on the turret, a machine gun, and then the hatch in the back. These edges don't have as much detail as the turret. There aren't any weld marks on these. Alrighty, moving on. Next sprue is the J sprue. The J sprue has the base of the octahedral turret and the internal mounting brackets, they'd go right here, to allow elevation, as well as additional details and hatches for the turret. Alrighty, nice. Moving on, here are our two treads. These are vinyl treads. After building Trumpeter's E100, I can say that their tracks are pretty bad to glue together. CA glue hates this stuff, and cement doesn't work. So it's not great, but they're pretty flexible, and you can make good track sag with them. And these are pretty wide tracks. And they aren't double-sided. The one side's larger. And you get 2 of them. So they do have pretty good detail in the grousers. They also have the raised teeth inside, so these do look pretty good. Alrighty, moving on. Okay, so here we have our 2 A sprues. The A sprues have the drive sprocket, the return roller, the final drive exhausts, and the exhausts are actually in 2 halves that you put together. The Schachtelaufwerk wheels, so you have the inside and outside wheels. The Belleville washer type suspensions, so these are the washer suspensions, and then the towing hooks and additional parts of the suspension. These do the outside of these Schachtelaufwerk little things have pretty good detail on the outside. And then, yeah, you get 2 of them. Yeah, so I guess 16 total wheels, 8 per side. These do have pretty sharp detail. Anyways, moving on. This sprue has the side skirts, the rear plate, the ends for the towing hooks, including as well as the this box. Well, something broke in there. I think that was like a turning handle or something. You also have an additional towing string right here, covers for the exhaust, rear hatch, pioneering tools, and additional hatches along the side, the jack, the exhaust fan lids, and then the cover, the PE cover would go over these. And then, yeah, the driver's hatch here. Yep, and this is it for the parts. Now let's go take a look at our instructions and painting scheme. So you'll get this catalog. This is from 2011, so decently old kit. Here's the painting scheme. So it's a 3-tone scheme. Doesn't look too difficult to do, and you can tell that thing's pretty damn tall, but it's pretty cool looking too. It's a long barrel, kind of silly. Anyways, moving on. Let's see our instructions. So first, you build the wheels, build the sprocket, connect the tracks, build the Belleville washer springs. You make 4, and then put them on the lower hull. Put the Schachtelaufwerk wheels and attach the treads. Then build the back, the exhaust, put their covers on, add the towing hooks and the tool. Next, put the back plate on, that subassembly, the mud guards, mud flaps. Then for the top chassis, you put the covers and the vents, 2 driver hatches, build the photo etch, pioneering tools go on the side, and then the towing hook. Then build the light in the front, the tools in the back, and then build another wire on the outside. Put photo etch goes on there. Top goes on lower. Top hull goes on the lower hull, and then the additional mud flaps and mud guards, the skirts, then the aiming tool. It's like the rangefinder. Then you build the actual machine gun and the turret. And it's very interesting. The machine gun's actually coaxial to the turret, which is pretty cool. And then the big guns go on. You put those there. Turret goes on. Hatches go on. And then you put the rear hatch. You put the rangefinder cover on there. And then you're finished. And that's it. So overall, this looks like a more complex kit compared to the E-100 that I had built about a week ago. But it does look very interesting, and it's certainly a subject that I've never seen before. I picked this kit up at IPMS Nationals in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I also got an E-100 from the same dude. But, well, I'm very excited to build it, except the tracks, because, you know, Trumpeter tracks are kind of weird. So, yeah, I'll give it my best try, and I think it'll look pretty good. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.